all of the dynasties in the East that were offshoots of Alexander the Great began to degenerate. That's the way the ancient authors talk about them, just degenerate into perversion and laziness and all kinds of decadence. It's a favorite theme among the ancients. The Ptolemies took it a step further, however. They adopted an age-old Egyptian pharaonic idea about how royal the blood of someone you're going to marry, if you're the king, has to be. Remember, to people who are hung up on this idea of blue blood, sometimes the only person whose blood is as blue as the king's is a close relative. The Ptolemies, for generations, had been marrying their siblings. It's almost an interesting laboratory experiment. How many generations can you marry your sister and, produce people that are not horribly affected by that genetic situation? Ask any Roman during this period, and they could have pointed 1,000 ways that they thought marrying one's sister had degenerated the royal line of the Ptolemies. There's a famous incident about 100 years before this period where the Roman general Scipio Aemilianus goes to Egypt and meets with the Ptolemaic king there, who's this fat, out-of-shape guy who wears see-through clothes, and he just, to a Roman who at this period would have been more like a physical fitness nut, this is hard to describe. And Aemilianus makes it a point that he decided he was going to tour the city and he was going to make the king come with him. And Alexandria at this time is the second largest city in the West. You have to go all the way to China to get bigger cities than Rome and Alexandria. And he makes the king follow him around the streets, the hot, dusty streets of Alexandria. And the king struggles to keep up, and he's fat and overweight, and he almost passes out. And when Scipio Aemilianus leaves Egypt, he says that the people in Egypt can at least thank him for proving that their king could walk.